Hi, I'm Dr. Coons from Endeavor Chiropractic in Springfield, Missouri, and today I have another voiceover for you. I'm going to be walking through a follow-up visit with my wife. She typically has low back pain that predominantly comes from her sacrum. So her sacrum, towards the tip of it, kind of like the very bottom of your tailbone, tends to deviate towards the right. She tends to adjust really well in side posture, so I tend to adjust her in side posture. So we adjusted her sacrum first, and then on this next one, so right there, I'm just kind of rechecking that sacrum to make sure it's moving how I would like it to. And then on this next one here, I adjust her hip, and I put the side that I'm adjusting down against the bench. And since that side has rotated outward or externally, so towards the floor in that shot right there, I put that side down, grab onto it, and I pull it back up and in to get that realigned. And then right here, I'm just checking her femurs, and then rechecking her hips. Checking lumbars, moving up to her thoracics, and then I have a pretty bad camera shot for these next couple of adjustments here, but we get something close to her TL junction, probably like a T10, and then I speed this part up just because you can't really see what I'm doing, and then I get one in her upper thoracics as well, and then work on a couple of the ribs. So typically do ribs on most people. On this visit with my wife, as I'm transitioning the camera, I slow the video down to kind of show the difference from side to side, how much more relaxed and less bunched up her muscles look near her spine and between her shoulder blades and stuff like that. So right here, it's a little bit bad at first, but then when she puts her face down again, you can kind of see kind of video right, but her left side, how it's kind of just more relaxed looking. I don't know, not the best. I'll have to take still pictures or something like that to be able to show that, but it just provides a little bit more relaxation through there for most people, and a lot of times it looks a little bit lower on that side after I do it. And then when I do the second side, so in this case her right side, it tends to follow suit as well. It gets kind of just more relaxed, the muscles are less bunched towards the spine. And then kind of joking around with her, so I put the microphone on her nose there. But yeah, then we end up adjusting her neck here. So we got something in the lower cervicals on the right, and it blew up, so she started laughing. And by blow up, I mean the cracking noises made a lot of sound, and she just thought that was really funny. Now, she normally has a upper cervical at C1 that is out a lot, and on today it wasn't out, it was holding, and that was awesome because that typically gives her some trouble with her ear and her jaw. So it's really nice to see that her neck adjustments are holding a lot better, and she's been doing some extra stuff at home for helping out with that. But yeah, and then today we're working on her feet and ankles. I think her for this visit, I think her hips and kind of low back area was bothering her a little bit more. So figured we would take a peek at her ankles. I like working on people's feet and ankles. I think that it's just kind of the foundation of your body, and if your feet and ankles aren't aligned correctly. You're just walking on them all day, and that has a lot of like effects on the rest of your body. Like if you don't have adequate ankle mobility, you'll make up for that with like your knee and your hips, and then into your low back, and that kind of just messes up things. And there I was just kind of joking around with our son. He's kind of sitting, you can kind of see his feet kicking around a little bit there. But yeah, I adjusted a couple things on her feet, adjusted her talus. I think it was also her calcaneus. So the talus is the top bone on your ankle that attaches to your tibia and fibula. And then your heel bone is the calcaneus. And then I also adjusted a metatarsal, I believe, on her right foot. And now I'm working on some misalignments in the arch of her foot. Some things just kind of slip into the arch, then I just use a little drop with some downward pressure to push those back in. That seems to help a lot of people with like plantar fasciitis, as well as lots of pain in their arch, and people who wear a lot of arch support tend to enjoy getting that done. And then she's also complaining about her knees, too, so she was saying that it was kind of getting more difficult because like our little guy's not so little anymore, and my wife is a lot smaller than I am, so like picking him up isn't really so much an issue for me, but like picking him up for her has been leading to issues for like her back, her knees, and stuff like that. But her left tibia was sitting posterior, meaning it slid backwards. So that's why I kind of grabbed onto her knee the way that I did, and then pulled it forward, and it slid back forward really well. And then on this one, her right one, I kind of felt like it rotated, but then the fixation of the rotation was stuck forward on her tibia. And I'm kind of joking around with our son again there, but yeah, so just kind of setting up that drop piece and then kind of grab onto her tibia, rotate it, and then push that rotation side into the drop piece, and that tends to realign the tibia. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out. If you'd like an appointment, you can find all of our contact information on our website. And our website is linked in all the descriptions for any social media that this is going to be posted on. Thank you.